What's up, everybody out there? How y'all doing? Aaron here, and I got another deck profile for you guys. Now check this out. Okay, this is gonna be a Monarch deck again, but this is completely way different. Okay, you saw my deck profiles of the Monarchs. I am playing, of course, I was showing you guys I was playing the Idea Edios play, right? Well, here's the thing that's different of what a friend told me. Why don't you take these out? Because when I was playing this, and most games I was in, Idea and then an effect will be negated, like Evac Valor, Ghost Ogre, or Ash Blossom. You're stuck right there. It's just your one little monster right here. And of course, yeah, you want to go into Idea, into Edios, but that play can be stopped automatically, and this is all you got. So you're stuck. Completely stuck. Then also, if you're going to play the Ether way, it's just, yeah, bringing out that monster and bringing out another monster on the field. So, and then yeah, your effect's negated. But what if you wanted to have a way where you're going to take this out and you're going to take this out? How I'm doing this, I'm not going to be using the Idea method and using the Ether. Because I want to use monsters where you can do some damage already to what I want to do to my opponent. And then if, like I just said, Idea, you're going to special summon, but if it was stopped, well then, that's it. You got nothing else you can do. So what I planned to do was, I changed this completely. A friend told me, why don't you try this differently? Try a different kind of method where you're still going to be using the Monarch, which yeah, I so love to play, but you're going to completely do it way differently. Plus, here's another thing. What have I been doing lately with all my decks? And you screw up your opponent. What's your only method you got? Kaiju. This is a Monarch Kaiju deck. I tried it out. It's been working very, very well for me. Also, what I've been looking for almost the whole entire time. Okay, I've been wanting to run my favorite dragon. Awesome. So my favorite dragon is using the Dark Armed Dragon. So how I made this is using the Dark Armed Dragon, the Monarchs, and you're using the Kaijus. It's just crazy, and how I've been practicing with this, it's been working very, very well. So how I made this is you're not using Ether, you're not using the Idea play, you're using Kaijus, and you're using the Dark Armed Dragon. So here's how different, this is how it's different. Okay, so first off, you're going to go with 2 Dark Armed Dragons, not 3. You're going 2 Dark Armed Dragons. You need exactly 3 dark monsters in your graveyard. You can special summon Dark Armed Dragon. When that is special summoned, then you can target one card your opponent has on the field, destroy it by banishing away a dark monster that you have. Dark Armed Dragon is my favorite dragon out of all the game. I'm sure everyone has their favorite. Like, of course, yeah, they might love the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Another one of my friends, they love the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Another one I have is the Judgment Dragon. Well, these are just my friends of what their dragons are, of what I know what their dragons are, their favorite. But for me, it's always Dark Armed Dragon. Now, okay, the Monarchs. So you're still going to go with the normal 3 Erebus, just Erebus. You're not using Ether. It can be done by 1 tribute as long as you're tributing a tributed monster. When that is summoned out, send away 2 Magic Trap of different names of Monarch, send it to the graveyard. Then, okay, the effect is choose one card from your opponent's graveyard, field, or in their hand, send it right back. This does not target. Don't always believe those people, those players that say, oh, you cannot target them. No, this one does not target. It doesn't target. Now for Monarchs, of course, yeah, Caius the Mega Monarch is what I would always go with, because I love Mega Caius. Caius is my favorite, so 3 Mega Caius. Buy 1 tribute as well. Banish 1 card on the field, take 1,000 points of damage. If you tributed a dark monster and you play Caius, you get two shots of banishing cards on the field. But it's still 1 damage. It can't be like, 2 cards and then 2,000 points of damage. No, it's still a 1,000. But here's the other thing about Caius as well. If you hit a dark monster, all the copies are banished. So we're thinking like simple Dark Magician. If you hit Dark Magician is a dark monster. So all copies of Dark Magicians would be gone. And then since there are so many different kind of ways of playing the Monarch, so I would play all the different kinds. So I play Saborg, Mobius, and Destalos. 1 of each. Saborg, destroy. Saborg is... Then destroy 1 monster on the field. Now, if you destroy a light monster, for how many levels the monster is, that's how many cards your opponent's going to lose from your extra deck. So, let's say you tribute... Okay, pretty much. Tribute 1 monster. If it was a light monster, your opponent will send away the cards of what the level was. So let's say Blue Eyes White Dragon is a light monster. If you hit Blue Eyes White Dragon, your opponent's going to lose 8 cards because the level is by 8, and if you hit a light, that many cards will be your opponent will have to send away. Now, if you tribute a light monster for yourself, then you're going to be able to choose. So sometimes what you want to do is Saborg, destroy your own Saborg, because you destroyed a light monster. Now, since Saborg is 8, you're going to send away 8 cards your opponent has from the extra deck and send it to the graveyard. Mobius, when tributed, destroy 3 cards your opponent controls from your spell and trap card zone. Just like the regular Mobius, except Mobius is 2. Mega Mobius is 3. Destalos, send away, choose 1 card random from your opponent's extra deck. Now if it was from their hand. If it was a monster, times 200 damage they will take for the opponent's. And that's what it does. I like to play each of the methods. You can go Ryza if you want, but I'm not playing the Ryza way. Alright, now. Okay, I told you not idea, right? So, Mithra then, but I go 3. 3 Mithra. You can special summon from your hand automatically. Then you're going to give your opponent a light monster. So yeah, there you go for Saborg. Maybe you don't want to tribute, and yeah, you tribute a light monster, you destroy the light monster, but your Mithra is going to give you a level of 1. So, only 1 monster you'll be able to send away from the extra deck. But yeah, here's the thing. Mithra can be special summoned from your hand automatically. So, 3 Mithra now. And then, the Rock Vassal, he's actually pretty consistent, pretty good. Because he is special summoned from your hand. Now, when this effect activates, you can choose 1 card your opponent has on the field, 1 monster, put it face down. You cannot put down link monsters. I wish you could, but you cannot. Now here's the thing, if they're stopped by Ash Blossom, it only stops the effect. So it cannot stop the special effect. So it would be Special Summon Mithra, Ash Blossom, okay, it only stops the effect of giving my opponent a token. Rock Vassal, if it was Ash Blossom or Yvette Vader, it would just stop the way of me putting down one face down card. But it will not stop the special summon. And then Morph, right? I think that's the way you say it. Okay, it is a link. It is a pendulum. You pendulum summon it. Then you're gonna be able to destroy it. And then if you control no cards in your extra zone, which you do not, you're gonna be able to draw one card. Then summon it automatically. So destroy, draw your card, bring it right back. And it is a light monster. And when it is sent to the graveyard, it actually gets banished instead. Then, here's when it gets interesting. Kaijus, right? Thunder King, Destroyer, and Raiden. These are the only four I'm doing. You're using Darks and Lights. The only Dark and Light monster you Dark and Light monster you do not have is just the Vassal. Now, the reason why I'm going 2 of the Raiden is because there are 2 different lights, which is the Star Destroying and the Lightning Strike. So just 1, 1, and 2. That's all I'm doing. No other kaijus. These are the only kaijus I'm doing. So yeah, I guess you could say a little chaos version because my last monster is gonna be... Why not run a BLS? 1 Blackluster Soldier. It's all light and darks. Crazy, huh? Because just, yeah, imagine you're going against huge monsters and they're possibly going to want to stop your, plays. Give your opponent the kaiju. No Interpreter Kaiju Slumber, no other kaijus. Just these 4 kaijus. And only reason why 2 is because there are 2 different kind of lights. So 1 of each because they're lights, and then 2 Raiden. And then, why not use 1 BLS? Magic's is pretty much the same. So yeah, you're going to go with your 3 Tenacity, reveal a 28, 1,000, or a 24, but you're not playing. And then here's the thing also, I'm not playing the Vanities or Majesty's Fiend. I'm taking those out. And then yeah, reveal, search for Monarch, Magic, or Trap. Your draw power, Pantheism. Send this away, send away another Magic or Trap. Draw 2 cards. Now the draw power is as many times as you want. The banishing to search for any 3 Magic or Trap of Monarchs, and you're gonna reveal those 3 to your opponent. Your opponent must choose 1. Goes to your hand. That's only once per turn. Monarch Storm Forth. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Well, not target, just send 1 away. And yeah, tribute. You can even do this with, if your opponent has monsters, you do not deal with them, or you can't. Remember, just give them the kaiju. And remember, one kaiju can only be summoned out. So yeah, if your opponent has 1, you can at least play 1 of your own. Only control 1 kaiju. So that's like bringing out another monster. And then yeah, Monarch Storm Forth. Not a targeting effect. Still domain. You count for every tributed monster you have on the field, plus 800 attacker will get only when you attack. It can be done as an extra tribute. So like your Mithra, that's a special summon, and then if you activate domain, that counts as your double tribute, or the rock. And as long as you have a tributed monster on the field, no one can play from the extra deck. This stops your opponent from playing from your extra deck. Every single time a Return of the Monarchs, like I just said, okay. As long as you have this on the when this is played, tributed monsters you play, you can search for a tributed monster. Now, what I like about this, okay, you can search for a 20 and 1,000 defenser, right? What's also a 28,000 defenser is Dark Arm Dragon. 28 attack, 1,000 defenser. You can search for Dark Arm Dragon. That's what I love about it. And it's pretty simple to get Dark Arm Dragon. So if you're doing all these tributes and you're making darks, at some point it could be you want to search for a dragon. So even if you do not get Dark Arm Dragon into your hand, at least you can search for Dark Arm Dragon. That's what I love about Return of the Monarchs. You can search for Red Dragon, for your Dark Armed Dragon. And then March of the Monarchs. Tributed monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. You want this in your graveyard. You do not want this on the field or in your hand. Or if you get in your hand, hopefully you have Pantheism. You can remove this from play. You can remove a magic or trap from play. Special summon this as a token monster. And then yeah, that's the deck. I never thought of doing this, but he told me, why not run this? Because yeah, you're running Idea, like I just said, but if it's stopped, you cannot do anything else. And then with Edeos, it counts as another tribute summoning. But again, if it's stopped, you just have those little monsters out. You got nothing else. So I thought of running this. And then why not run a bit of Kaiju? Kaiju has always been working for me for screwing up my opponent. And then of course, Caius. I just love using Caius. And then Cyborg, Vestalos, Mobius, I love using. Dark Arm Dragon, my favorite dragon out of all time. Of course, everyone loves, of course, using, you know, Blue Eyes. They love Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon. They use, you know, you get the idea. It's just amazing the way I tried this out. Just crazy. So yeah, you know, return. You have domain out, for example. Mithra. Special summon. Give my opponent a token. Count this as my double tribute. Erebus. Send away 2 magic or trap. Search. Anything besides itself, so I can even go for Dark Arm Dragon if I want to. Because there are times I've done that. I've searched for my Dark Arm Dragon, or I've searched for both of my Dark Arm Dragons. And then just, yeah, Raiden counts as a Dark, so as soon as Raiden's gone, so 1 is gone. Maybe Erebus, maybe not go for your Dark Arm Dragon yet, maybe go for your Caius then. Okay, now you have up to 3 right now. If you attack a Raiden. So when it comes to your draw, or, you know, tribute, Caius, okay, that's 3 now. That's 2 you have in there. So maybe, or if you have a, you know, another, let's say you have Cyborg in your hand now. Search. I'll search for Dark Arm Dragon now. So if, you know, if the sequel intends to continue on, okay, just remove, send away Caius. Subord, subord, activate, destroy. Subord, search for another monster. Dark Arm Dragon. And remember, and then Dark Arm Dragon, Dark Arm Dragon. Special, special. And I just did the effects. I didn't even do an attack yet. Now these are special summons, so they do not count for March of the Monarchs or Domain. But there are times I've done this. It's just, I just love using Dark Arm Dragon. I've been like waiting. Because I've tried other methods, but then again, like, yeah, the methods I have seen, it's only if you're going to play competitive. I don't play competitive. So I've been like looking. How can I run Dark Arm Dragon once again, which is my favorite dragon? I would want to run it. And then I have seen, like, no way. You're going to have to use Ash Blossoms. You're going to have to use Yvette Baylors. You're going to have to use the Ghost Ogres. No, I do not want to run that. But running this again, a different kind of method of Monarchs, which, yeah, I love using the Monarchs. And then now using Dark Arm Dragon once again. It is searchable. You are using light and darks. And why not use BLS? Using light and darks. Because, again, like, let's say example this. Okay, Dark Arm Dragon you have. You have 4 darks and light. Okay, then you have these 2 in your hand. Remove a light, remove a dark. BLS. Now you have 3 darks. Dark Arm Dragon. There are times I've done this too. I brought out BLS and Dark Arm Dragon. So yeah, think of how many plays you can do. You have 4 darks. You need exactly 3. Fine then. Remove a light, remove a dark. BLS. Now you have 3 exactly. Dark Arm Dragon. So yeah, now you saw completely this is different. No Ether, no Idea, no Ilios. So then, that is the deck. I'll give you a test hands, because yeah, every single deck I do, I'll show you a test hands as well of how this is played. So, yeah, you see how different this is. I'm using a bit of Kaijus. It's different methods of using the Monarchs. Just one little of Monarchs, and then of course my favorite dragon out of all time that I'm using once again is the Dark Armed Dragon. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. A test hand I'll be showing to you guys. I'm the artist of Strongstyle on my other channel. I do deck profiles there as well, and I'm doing video games there as well. I'll be speaking to y'all later. Peace. Peace.